cheers.
Hey, man. Cheers.
Good to see you back.
Yes, sir.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
Babe, 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, my first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean that's a whole
you
nother
think so?
subject.
Let me see. So I don't. Coy? Yeah, that's perfect. That works. First of all, I want to thank everybody for listening. Welcome to the Men Don't Know Podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. Here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys and a bunch of women over wine and cocktails. Ooh, let's hit that. Whether you're listening to us on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, you downloaded that Men Don't Know Podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at MenDon'tKnow.com, or hop on the MenDon'tKnow.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, Jack, fellas, how we living?
What's up, boys? Hey, how we doing, gentlemen?
Good, man. Question of the day, and it is... Do you guys think being in a relationship or being married, you have to be humble?
You have to be.
I mean, you think so?
No. I'm I'm trying to dissect. I don't know. To be honest, you have to be.
Do you have to be humble to the person or the relationship?
I mean, the relationship and the person are one and the same, I would think.
I mean, maybe the person you'll be more humble, but the relationship might be, a little rocky in there.
Let me ask you this: you don't think it humbles you because of the fact that you have to, quote unquote, be
sacrifices and stuff?
Yeah. 100%, Coy. All the sacrifices you have to make.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship as the guy,
yep.
Mm-hmm.
A girl sees something good in you.
Yep.
That means you're probably a good person overall. You're not a scumbag. To be a good person, there's probably a level of humbleness in you already.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you put it like that. I think, I don't know. To me, I would definitely think, I think there has to be. It's just, I don't think there's a way to.
Well, here's another scenario. So let's say the girl's like those guys that maybe have a lot of money. They're cocky, arrogant. It doesn't mean they're not humble or a good person to the girl. They're a girl. Yep. They could still be who they are. Maybe that's what she likes about him, but he still treats her right and everything. So maybe humbleness not exactly is what she mostly saw in him.
Okay. All right. Well, best part about it, call some women. Let's call.
What does Ben Baller used to say back then? That my name's not Ben Humble.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't mean he's a bad guy.
Yeah. Very true. Let's call Jess, see what she has to say. Jess, what up?
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going good.
I'm here with Coy and Jack. Fellas, say what's up, Jess.
What's up, Jess?
How we doing, Jess?
Hi, Coy. Hi, other person I don't know.
Anyways, his name is Jack, but I'm not going to do that. Question of the day for you, Jess. Mm-hmm. Do you think being married has humbled you?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Really? You don't think so?
No, I think being married has made me a bigger brat.
I gotta talk to my guy. Damn, I gotta talk to my guy. Poor guy. Yeah, I gotta talk to my guy. I didn't know that. You don't think?
I can't.
No. But this is my thing. I actually think the exact opposite.
You think that for me, or you think in general?
I think you. I don't want to say it is humbling. Yeah, I think you're humbler because of being married to him, because of the fact that you've made sacrifices for him, whether it's not real life sacrifices, but because you are married, you are making those sacrifices for the better of the marriage.
Maybe I just don't see it that way as like being a sacrifice.
Yeah, because when we talk, you're like, oh no, I got to get home because I need to do this, and this because he'll be getting home at this time, and I want to do this, and this. So that way, if I do all these things, that we get to do all those other things. And so I think that is, I think
you think a person would have to be more humble in order to do those things? Is what
I think you have to be humble in order to be willing to sacrifice.
Maybe, I guess. So the thing is I don't look at it as a sacrifice.
Yeah.
I feel like I had seen and like read a couple of things and like really started like digging into relationship stuff when I kind of wanted to be more self-aware of like, okay, maybe he's not the problem. Like there's a slight chance it might be
slight.
Slight. But I think at that point, through all our conversations and also me telling him what I was coming across, I became like a super firm believer in okay, let's just start blank and let's try it this route where there's an outlook of however a man treats his significant other is how she's going to act. So the better you are to that person, the better they are to you. So I kind of like went along those lines with him, and I think you and I have talked about it where like he just kind of like stepped up to like whole different levels. And then once he did, he just made me like a super happier person. And then also like I literally feel the tension leave my body when he's not around or when he's around. So it's like, I really don't have to like do much or think of too many things when he's around because he takes care of everything. And it's not even just like the things like women are asking for nowadays where it's like, oh, well, I need him to, like, I just saw this video of this chick on IG who was like, if I have 3 kids, I need whoever I'm dating to have like 2 jobs and like a side hustle, and you have to have a 6-bedroom house and at least 3 cars. And I'm like, what the hell? So like, it's not stuff like that. Like, even when I drive, because he's been driving all day and we're going to go somewhere when he gets home, I drive because I know he's been driving all day. I'm not having to go anywhere crazy. But even when I'm driving and we go out to the car, this man will still go to the driver's side and open the door for me. Like, that's a little thing that's huge.
My guy.
You know what I mean? So there's just like, there's little things just like that he does where I forget to put my cell phone on the charger sometimes. Every morning he checks my phone to put it on the charger for me.
Man, my God.
He always makes sure like everything.
See?
Like there's just little things, but because of those little things, it makes me want to do the little things for him. There's no demand there. There's no expectation from him. He tells me all the time, like, oh, you don't have to do that. I'm like, I don't care. I'm at home. So maybe it is a certain type of humbling thing that it puts me in that mind frame, but I literally don't mind doing anything for him. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't care if a girl's like, oh, wow, that's not my job, I wouldn't do that. Or he can do, yeah, my husband's very capable of doing a million things on his own, but I don't mind doing them because he does everything for me. So it's like a give. So there's no power struggle. There's no tit for tat type of thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad to know me and him are cut from the same cloth. Wow. You know?
Wow.
I love how he just coattailed right there.
It's a good thing that this is like not on, where anyone can see your face to see how much you're lying right now.
What are you talking about?
No, but yeah, in that sense, I guess I can agree with you in that sense.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were just like in general saying like, do you feel like it's something like, no, I honestly feel like I'm a spoiled brat, but
Someone had to say it. Someone had to say it.
I'm just saying,
Someone had to say it. I'm glad it wasn't me.
But that's okay.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll
Someone
be
had
a
to say
spoiled
it.
brat all day, every day.
Someone had to say
And you
it.
know what? It's partly your fault too, so I don't even want to hear it. Because when your sister and I are around, those cups be shaking with ice. Like, where's my drink? And you be like, here we go.
I'm plead fifth on that one.
So
Plead fifth on that one.
we are well taken care of, as we should be.
I'm plead fifth on that one.
As we should be.
All right, that's pretty much all I had for you. Jack, you have any questions for her?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, and the idea of this is, to be honest, I think in order to have a successful relationship and marriage,
Okay.
I think you have to be somewhat willing to sacrifice and be humble about some things, because it's all about, and people can knock me for it, it's all about uplifting the other partner and being that type of support and having that level of support and not needing to, it's about reading, I hate saying reading minds, but it's about listening and understanding and remembering, listening to understand, basically.
It is 100%. I agree with you. But I think for people who are not in that situation, in their perfect situation, they will look at it from the standpoint of like, oh, I'm going to have to sacrifice once I'm in that relationship to do this.
I like that.
Where in reality, once you're in your perfect situation, it never feels like a sacrifice.
Yeah. I like that. I didn't think about
what
that.
I mean?
Yeah, no, that was a very great way of
That's the
putting it.
difference. Like, it's almost in the same tone as like, you do pretty much anything for your mom. Like, I know you love your mom to death.
Yeah.
But when your mom is sitting there saying like, oh, Christopher, can you do this? Can you do that? And you're like, oh yeah, I don't know, I got to do this today. Or like, you just know certain things around the house and she likes a certain way or whatever. In your mind, that's not a sacrifice.
True.
Even when you get home from
100%.
work, you're just like, oh, like I do these things because that's my mom. Like, of course, I'm gonna fucking do what I got to do. Like, I love my mom. I don't want my mom being mad. So it's the same thing times like 100 when you're really with the person you belong with.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
not
agree with
something
that.
you think
I agree
about.
with that. I 100% agree with that. You're right. Yeah, but
I'm always right. You heard him. It pains him to say it, but every once in a while he lets it slip out.
I don't think my drink is strong enough. I think that's somebody may have put something in my drink to make me say that.
I can't stand you.
All right, I appreciate it. I'll text you later because I gotta finish doing your stuff. So I'll text you later.
Yes, absolutely. Okay.
All
All right, Jess, have a good one.
Bye.
I mean, yeah, I guess in certain standpoints and situations she is right, because of the fact that you shouldn't have to. It is sacrifice and it is humbling yourself, because normally you probably wouldn't do those things, but now you're here, you are doing those things, but now it becomes effortless because you love to see the other person happy.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. Let's get to another caller. It is.
And like she was saying, it wasn't like a tit for tat thing. It's coming from the heart. It's coming from his heart, helping each other out, and it just builds a good foundation for the both of them. So yeah, I can see them.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing.
I'm here with Coy and Jack. Fellas, say what's up to Nina.
Nina, what's up?
Hey, Nino.
Hello.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See?
Oh,
See, consistency provides the blessing, Coy. That's what consistency provides, Coy. Consistency provides the blessing. Question of the day, Nina. We are talking about, does being in a relationship in your sense, is being in a relationship, does that humble one person? And let me preface this so you can understand what I'm talking about.
okay.
Humbling by the way of, I'm going to do this because I know this makes him happy. I'm going to do this because I know he would like me to do this for him, or I'm taking this off his plate because I know he is stressed already. When normally, you wouldn't do those things. And that's what I mean about humbling.
I mean, yeah, for both parties.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Be.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. We just got off the phone with Jess, and Jess said, like, even when he wakes up before he leaves, he makes sure her phone is on the charger because she normally forgets.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I get that, or text like, "Hey, what do you want for dinner?" or "What are we gonna do?" or just little things. It's nice. It's definitely nice. It's wanted, but I think that's a partnership for you. So
I mean, I just think. Do you think that's what's missing in relationships?
1,000%.
Do you think part of the humbling is like, wow, I found somebody good, and you feel like it's a blessing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 1,000%. Especially because it's a blessing. Because you can. I mean, there's a lot of I don't want to say a lot. It's not like I dated a lot of people, but there are people who view relationships differently, and they forget that you still have to date each other the same way you got the person. You need to continue. Yeah, it's just not like, okay, like even if it's arranged, they have to learn each other eventually.
Yeah.
By dating and getting to know. But I think people just forget that, and they stop putting in the effort, and that's the problem.
Well, it's because they already got it, so I feel like they don't have to do any pressure, any enthusiasm to it. They're like, all right, I got the bag, I got the girl. What do I need to work in anymore?
Comfortable.
Yeah, that comfort.
Yeah, you get comfortable, and the same way she came is the same way she'll go. So I just think people are comfortable and aren't willing to leave.
Same way she came, same way she'll go. Shit. Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one should stay in a relationship just because they're like, if you're not in a good place, just be by yourself.
Do you think sacrifices need to be made?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is always going to be a sacrifice being made, and it can be your time, your patience. Yeah, but it's a give and take.
Yeah, some people more often than take.
Yeah, and some people just give, and the givers sometimes end up being with more takers.
Yeah, because takers have no limits.
Yep.
Right, because that's exactly what happened to me in my past. But then, you learn boundaries, and you're like, yeah, like this is not how it's going to go. And you leave. Like sometimes it's true. And I think people get nervous because they're like, oh, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. You just have to water it. Well, you can only try and water it so much. And when you figure out it's fucking dead.
Yep.
So, yeah, the grass is greener.
No, it's facts.
I can attest for that.
What? The grass is greener where?
Oh, yeah. I can attest for that.
What?
So that the grass is greener.
Where?
Like, the grass is greener on the other side when I left my ex and I'm with
in your case.
my boyfriend now.
Yeah. But I mean, first of all, the grass you're with now was already lightly manicured, and it was already getting seeded and had fertilizer. This grass was already looking good. Okay, this grass already had the grass lines in it, like a person with ADHD mowed it.
The NFL, NFL field right before kickoff.
Yeah, exactly. The grass is perfect. I mean, a great analogy, Coy, but
the Masters.
There you go.
The Masters going on this weekend.
Yep.
Immaculate.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one of those things where I guess you should. If we're talking about the grass being greener, I think you should check out the grass and see it, because if sometimes the grass you're watering just does not have the ability to grow.
Yeah.
Correct. And there's no amount of fertilizers that you can put on it to grow. And I think that's what also people need to realize. Some people going into a relationship just seeing the potential of someone, but
Oof.
no,
Potential.
that's a problem.
That P word.
That's that roundup. The roundup.
Coy, write that down for me, Coy.
Potential.
Put that in a note. Like, how dangerous is seeing the potential of somebody?
It can be very dangerous if that person's not already working towards that, that certain goal, and they were working towards it before they even met you, and they continue and then they accomplish it. That's one thing, but unfortunately that doesn't always
You
happen.
can say, "Oh man, I'm dating this drug dealer, but he's a great businessman." I get that. You get what I'm saying? I get that.
Right.
I get that. That guy
Eventually use these skills.
Oh, yes.
He'll eventually use these skills.
He'll eventually get a tie.
Yeah.
And a button-up shirt.
Coy. But and that's why I say like the potential.
Translating street smarts into books.
Potential is crazy. Potential is a very dangerous word. Sorry, you all right? Yeah. Jack. Yeah. Damn. I didn't think about that, and now you say that word, and we refer to the grass being greener. It's definitely more of a challenging situation. I didn't think about it beforehand.
It is.
Yeah, but you also have to realize, and I've just, definitely been reading up and like that there are people in general that have unrealistic expectations as well. Like
100%.
they just think they deserve the moon, the stars, and the whole world, and they're not even offering ham on a piece of bread. So
That's rough.
Yeah.
you got to make sure.
Yeah.
And people just have too many icks.
Yeah.
Way too many.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, okay.
Yeah. 100%.
Party of one.
Yeah. Yeesh.
Always.
Yikes.
But yeah, it's humbling. It is. Being in a good relationship.
Yeah. 100%. I agree with that.
1,000%.
All right. Well, I appreciate you. We're gonna let you go.
All right. You guys have a great rest of your day.
All right. You too. Take it easy.
Thank you, Nino.
You too.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Let me ask you this, Jack. In relationships, let me ask you this: do you think you're the more humbling one? The more, and I don't want to say humbling. Do you think you're?
No. So sorry. Continue. Sorry. Not answering the question, but I'm continuing with the question.
Oh, I thought that was answering the question. I was
no.
like, damn. I mean,
No.
yeah, thoughts and prayers. I was about to say. No, but do you think? I guess. Do you think? Do you see the? Do you think you have to kind of change what you used to do into now what you have to do?
Yes. I say yes because that's how you respect that other person's space, the other person's boundaries and things like that. Because if, let's say, they're doing something to where they have something with a family, they have something with somebody they're close to, and you didn't do that before, and now you're being involved with it.
Yeah.
So if like they have to take care of their parents, take care of a little one, now you're helping them. Hey, you know what? Go ahead. I got this. I'll help you out. Or, hey, you're getting out of the way to help this person. So, yeah, I do believe that you do get a little bit more humble. You do help out. You respect that other person.
I think honestly you have to. I think you have to in the sense of you got to put their needs before yours. And people hate when you say, oh, well, I'm still going to be me and this and that. Buddy, no one's saying not to be you.
Yeah.
But what I am saying is think of something else before you think of yourself, because of the fact that it's one of the things where you're either going to go, damn, I could have done this better, or I'm glad I chose this route.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's listening and then doing, and then from now on just doing, is the showing of being humble and understanding that she would probably really appreciate if I do this, even though I don't want to.
Yes.
And you just do it. And normally you're like, I don't even want to do this, but you do it. It's like, there's, I'm pretty sure my sister makes her man watch a bunch of these shows that he probably has no interest in.
Yeah.
And now he has to watch all of them. But it's because that's what she wants to do, and that's what she feels is the quality time she needs.
Yeah, and it brings the conversations comfortably.
100%. Now you have more
comparing to-
conversation. 100%. 100%. And I always tell people when you do that, you have more things to talk about.
Yeah.
All right, let's get up out of here. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audio, where you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always. Hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, Jack, my guys.
How many pictures are on Yelp? You pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at.
Babe, 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. First date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole
Really?
nother
You think so?
subject. I think